Hello and welcome back to Black Balance Fitness TV presents the Financial Fitness Forum interview with the boss. Allow me to introduce our special guest for tonight, an ambitious young entrepreneur from Team B2G in the Unity hierarchy, an incredible businesswoman who does interior design, party planning, and many other creative pursuits. She's an up-and-coming associate looking to quickly make a name for herself in the agency as one of this month's newest FA junior brokers, Miss Maya Ferguson. Welcome to the show, Maya, and thank you for being here tonight.
Hello, Miss Lemitra, and thank you for having me.
So tell us about Team B2G, what that stands for, and what your experience has been like in the agency.
Well, it stands for Better Together. So far, it's been an interesting ride, but it's been fun. Because this is a new avenue for me altogether, so it's very different, but it's very, I'm learning a lot, so I'm loving it.
Absolutely. I can totally agree. And I'm actually on Team Better Together as well with our coaches, Marcus and Christine Franco. Their interview is posted on the YouTube channel, by the way. Quick promo there.
Right.
But yes, I understand it has been a crazy but rewarding ride so far for me as well. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, well, like you said, my name's Maya Ferguson. I'm a mother of two. I was born in not Columbus. I was born in Savannah, Georgia, but I was raised in Columbus, Ohio. I was in the restaurant business for 16 years, and I decided that it was time for me to change, especially when the pandemic hit. I just needed more. I needed something that was more suitable for me and my kids and my family. I needed something that was at home. I needed something that was profitable. So yeah, I decided it was time to go, and I just prayed about it. And Marcus, our coach for B2G, he happened to inbox me one day randomly and introduced me to this other opportunity with PHP Agency, which answered all my prayers pretty much, because it was everything that I needed to be aligned with and the things that I wanted to do, as far as me and my kids and just our future. So it aligned. So I'm excited to see where we go with this.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So, beautiful story. So let's get into our questions.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone wants to know. So question one, what has been your greatest professional achievement so far?
So far, I would say my first promotion with PHP, because I came into this industry not knowing if it would work for me. And so that was a sign that it really works. I was able to set a goal out and I was able to reach it. So I would say, as of right now, that's probably one of the biggest ones, because now I just have that drive to keep going forward.
Absolutely. I think, hitting that first goal kind of sit real for you.
It makes it a reality.
So absolutely, that was a huge shining moment for me too. Where I just felt like, oh my gosh, it really does work for me. So
right. It can work for anybody.
So what method do you use to make decisions in business?
To make decisions, I think you have to be coachable yourself. You have to be, I think we all get in that habit of we know what we're doing and we really don't know what we're doing. So you have to be able to take some type of direction from somebody that's above you. You know what I'm saying? So that helps me personally make decisions, because if I'm going off of what somebody else had already accomplished, and just trying things out, seeing what works, basically.
Okay.
And just
absolutely.
being open,
Yeah, I agree. Important to check your ego and be able to, not just ask for help, but actually, take the help too. So,
Right. Receive it.
good point. Good point.
Right.
So name for me the three most important leadership skills for team building.
For team building, coachable, I would still say number one. You yourself have to be coachable. You have to have a safe relationship with whoever you're involved with. You have to have trust. You have to be willing to lead your team. And then communication. Communication is key. Like if you can't communicate with your teammates or your partners, everybody's gonna be all over the place. So you have to be able to communicate and be in alignment with each other to make things grow and to make things work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that that's something we hear a lot when we talk about business and business partnerships, relationships, leadership, is communication and trust, having integrity and being coachable. So tell me, what advice would you give a colleague to push through challenging times?
To just keep showing up, just do it. Push through it, even on your worst days, your sad days, your hard days, whatever it is that we all tend to use as an excuse of why we don't go for what we want. Just do it. You have to get up. Nobody's going to save you but you. So
Absolutely.
just do it.
Sure. Absolutely. I'm a big proponent for being your own savior.
Right.
Sure.
I mean, it's okay to have help. It's okay to get help. I know that's one thing I struggle with. I'm very prideful, so I don't like to ask for help. But if I want to reach the level that I'm trying to go, I need to ask for help. Just like anybody else would.
Absolutely. And I also like that you say, just keep showing up. That's one of my things that I definitely have a show up and show out mentality. No matter how I'm feeling, when you make a decision to commit to something, you know what? You get up, you get dressed, you show up, you show out, and eventually the magic happens,
Right. You never know. You never know. That one day you like, oh, I don't want to do it today. That might be the day that you hit your breakthrough, so just keep going. Just keep pushing forward.
For sure. So what is your biggest motivation for success?
I have a few of them. So I've always been a real big dreamer. So it's the opportunities for me that really drive me. It's my kids, it's my nephews, it's the financial freedom, it's the believing in myself, loving myself. Those are the main things that I use for my own personal motivation that get me up out of bed every day. I know I have a higher purpose and I'm gonna find it. I'm on the journey of finding my purpose, so I'm loving it. But it's definitely the opportunities.
Wonderful. I think that's wonderful. And I think absolutely being open to a new opportunity, doors can lead you to actually living out those dreams that you never really thought that you could. Self-love, like you said, absolutely too.
Right.
And self-belief. You have to just know that you're meant for something bigger than whatever you're going through. So
right. And it's only temporary.
Kind of pull me through too. So
right.
I'm sure somebody needed to hear that.
Right. Look, we all need to hear it. Everybody going through it.
So how do you deal with high pressure or stressful business situations?
I believe in being very organized, and having a game plan, a strategy, and having a contingency plan. Yeah, you just got to be prepared for whatever, but you definitely have to have a backup plan on top of a backup plan on top of a backup plan, because things happen. It's going to happen, so why be stressed out about it? You got to do it anyway, right? So organized.
Absolutely. That's for sure. It's definitely important to keep a lot of irons in the fire. Like you said, have a plan A, plan B, plan C. You never know what's happening. You know, ready to, as they say in our lingo, in our business, pivot.
Right.
You know, do what you need to get where you want to get. So,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, how would you describe your leadership style?
My leadership style. I am definitely a self-starter. I'm very encouraging. I'm very proactive. So the people around me, I try to feed off that energy to them. By showing them that I'm trustworthy, I'm dependable, and you know, I'm not just above you. Like we're level. You know, if you're struggling, I'm gonna be there to help you. You know, if you're down, I'm gonna be there to lift you up. Like that's just how I am as a person, and I guess that just goes into the leadership role. I do believe you have to have a solid relationship with your people. You don't have to be the best of friends, but there has to be a respect level. You know, and for everybody, because you're a team. You know, so if you can't respect each other, you can't work with each other. You know, your business isn't going to grow at all. You're not going to grow as a person. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Totally agree. And I think that what you said is important to, you know, just, you know, go with your natural self, your self-started, be a self-starter. Be naturally how you would be with anyone else. Very
right.
You know,
and just be open. You know, not everything you say is going to be right, or you know, your teammate can have a suggestion that might work out better. You know, like everybody, we just have to, you know, be one, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. Being able to work together and compromise and correspond with other people is definitely important.
Right.
For sure. Especially as a leader. So absolutely. Great things. So tell me, what process do you use to avoid mistakes?
That goes back to being organized and having a good strategy. I mean, if you don't have those two things, you don't have a solid foundation, you know, anything can happen. But you, just like I said, you just have to have a plan A, B, C, D. You know, you need to know how to bounce back from whatever it is. Bounce back and don't let people see it. You know, just bounce back. That's yeah.
Absolutely. And that's something that we've actually been talking a lot in trainings, especially with head coach Fred Terrence, Mr. SVP.
Right.
A lot about strategy and
right.
Task force, say organized, having a plan, you know, and really being intentional about it. So
right, it makes your vision clear.
In the training and in the company, aligned with my own personal values and goals.
Right.
That love the synchronicities.
Right.
So tell me, what's the best approach to understanding different perspectives?
Well, I think that's kind of easy. You have to know how to listen to people when they talk. You know, a lot of people, when they listen, they're just listening to respond instead of listening to receive the message that the person that they're talking to. You know, you have to look at the bigger picture. You know, so if you're too busy trying to just come back with a response real quick, neither one of you are getting anywhere. You know. So I would just say, just try it out, process it. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't, you know, and move on until you find something that works, you know.
Absolutely. That's really important. You know, that's something that my mom, oh my gosh, she used to work my last nerve saying that you don't listen to hear me. You never listen to receive what I'm saying.
Right. We just listening for you to shut up. Like,
why are you saying that? But no, I totally understand. Yeah, because you know, on the other side of that, do you want to feel like you're not being heard? You know,
right?
So we know that feeling, but you know, sometimes ego gets in the way, and you know what someone might need or what they might be feeling. Really, you might have to listen a little bit deeper for that.
Right. Yeah, because they may shut down. You know, some people are just different like that. You know, you don't never want to. You don't want to. This is just me, just from past experiences. You don't want to belittle your people. You know, because your people is going to help you get to that next level. So why would you belittle somebody who's helping you get to that next level? If you got to bring them up, bring them up. You know, don't bring them down, because everybody's dealing with their own personal issues. You know, so so why add to it? You know.
Right, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Because I mean, yeah, who wants to be the person who kicks someone when they're down? Like,
right.
So absolutely, I think, you know, processing and trying to find value in another person's perspective is definitely important.
Right.
Okay, so we're getting to our last question here. Tell me, what advice or expectations would you give to a viewer who's looking to join your team and work with you?
To work with me?
Yeah.
Well, to work with me, be ready to run and have fun. I have a goofy personality, you know. I know how to be serious, but I do have a goofy personality. So I like to meet people that are like-minded, you know, like we're serious, but we can, you know, we can kick it, we can have fun too, in the same sense. But I would say to anybody in general who is dreaming of doing something, I would say just follow your dreams, follow your heart. Like, don't hold yourself back, regardless of how big or crazy it is. Regardless if you have support from your friends or your family, you still do it. You tell yourself to do it. You tell yourself you can do it. Even with being on my team, like, I'm not your boss. We're running together, you know, and I like to let people know, like, it's okay to have bad days. It's okay to have bad days, but you have to get past those bad days. So just like I said, just keep showing up, you know. You never know who you're going to meet. You know, you could have a random inbox from somebody trying to give you an opportunity, like Marcus. I almost didn't respond to Marcus. You know, I'm glad I did, but I almost did not respond because I don't know this man, you know, and he's coming in my inbox talking about an opportunity. I'm like, opportunity, you know, but I'm glad I took that leap of faith on myself, you know, and to see what it was and be sold on it. And now I'm in it, and now I'm in a better position, you know, like I got all these different doors opening up for me. So anybody who wants to join my team or the Better Together team, we run together. We're a team. We're a support system. So if you feel like your family and friends don't support you, we support you. We want to see you win. We want to see everybody. Lametra, I want to see you win. Everybody, you know. So you're gonna get that on my team. You're gonna get that real. You're gonna get that real on my team.
For sure.
And the love and the support, all of that.
Absolutely. All right. So you guys, you heard her, people.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
You know, I love how this worked out with this show. You know, I just really had a structure of like loosely of a concept, and you know, I talked to Coach and some of the other people on the team, and I was like, hey, would you do this show with me? And they did, and it just took off. And I'm excited for what's to come from it, what it'll bring. And I think it presents a unique chance to other new startup entrepreneurs, people that are looking to start a business and learn more about financial literacy and things like that, where you have a chance to see a little bit about the people that are in the business and who you might be working with, and go ahead and make a choice. All the information is there. Let me let you guys know Maya Ferguson's information, contact information will be listed in the comment section below of this video, on the description of the YouTube video that will be uploaded later. I think that, you know, this, you know, I think that it's going to be really, really good for competition. You know, really competitive platform with all of our different teams and the leaderboards and everything. And I think it's wonderful and unique that You get to pretty much draft yourself to whichever team or and leadership you want. So
Right.
go ahead and check the videos, guys, on our YouTube channel. Maya, any closing statements?
Well, I just want to thank you, first of all, and I wish you nothing but the best in success, all of that. We are both running for our FA promotions. So we both need 5 new business associates.
Right.
So whether you come on as a referral, part-time or full-time, contact either one of us. We'll get you going.
Absolutely. Business partners, clientele.
Yep.
We're ready to help everyone. We're ready to grow our businesses, be successful and abundant, and give back to our communities. So absolutely reach out to us. Like we said, very competitive and running for thank you so much, Maya, for being on the show. I wish you all the love and success in the world.
Thank you.
I know you have great things to come. I just can already see by how organized, how professional you are. Not just in helping out with Better Together. I know that we both do jobs for the team,
Right.
as well as running our own businesses on the side, but also just how personable you are with everyone else, everyone on the team.
Right.
Cheering everyone on and working really hard to build your business, and much respect.
Thank you, ma'am, and same to you.
I'm going to go ahead and give our outro. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Watch replays of this interview and others on our YouTube channel, Black Balance Fitness TV. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay physically, mentally, and spiritually fit. Have a good night.
Bye.